CNN has released audio from an interview between Donald Trump and Jonathan Karl from March 18th, 2021. That's only a couple months after Donald Trump and his Republican supporters launched an assault on our democracy.
But if you look at the real size of that crowd, it was never reported correctly. It's the biggest crowd I've ever spoken in front of by far.
Really?
By far. That went back to the Washington Monument.
You told them you were going to go up to the Capitol. Were you just...
I was going to, and the Secret Service said, you can't. And then by the time I would have, and then when I got back, I wanted to go back. I was thinking about going back during the problem to stop the problem, doing it myself. Secret Service didn't like that idea too much.
So what?
And I could have done that, and you know what? I would have been very well received. Don't forget, the people that went to Washington that day, in my opinion, they went because they thought the election was rigged. That's why they went.
It's so pathetic that Donald Trump starts his presidency by lying about the size of his inauguration crowd and then ends his presidency by lying about the size of his attempted coup crowd. Pathetic, Donald Trump. Now, the real part of this clip, the real important part of this clip, is that Donald Trump here comes out and openly says that his supporters were the ones who did it, and they did it because they thought the election was rigged. I.e., because I lied to them for months about the election being rigged. Court case after court case, judge after judge, said Donald Trump, you don't have any evidence that the 2020 presidential election was rigged. Now, today, you have the Republican Party trying to simply just disassociate themselves from the events that took place on 1/6. Watch this next clip of Clay Higgins, a Republican from Louisiana, trying to pretend as if the FBI were the ones behind what happened at Capitol Hill that day.
If you are asking whether the violence at the Capitol on January 6th was part of some operation orchestrated by FBI sources and or agents, the answer is emphatically
You're saying
not.
no?
No.
You're saying no?
Not
Okay.
violence orchestrated
Let's
by
move
FBI
on.
sources or agents.
Are you familiar with you know what a ghost vehicle is? Director of the FBI certainly should. You know what a ghost bus is?
A ghost bus?
Ghost bus.
I'm not sure I've used that term before.
Okay. Well, it's pretty common in law enforcement. It's a vehicle that's used for secret purposes. It's painted over. These two buses in the middle here, they were the first to arrive at Union Station on January 6th, 0500. I have all this evidence. I'm showing you a tip of this iceberg.
Mr. Chairman.
These two buses are painted completely white.
Point of order.
This is a very significant hearing, Mr. Chairman, and these buses are nefarious in nature and were filled with FBI informants dressed as Trump supporters and deployed onto our Capitol on January 6th. Your day is coming, Mr. Ray.
Mr. Higgins. I now recognize Mr. Correa of California.
Clay Higgins here wants to talk about blanks. Well, Clay, you're shooting them because that is not evidence. Clay, you are shooting blanks just like Donald Trump shot blanks with what I said earlier. Court case after court case said, Donald, you're shooting blanks. You don't have the evidence. As a matter of fact, the evidence, as we saw with the committee that investigated 1/6, it's stacked against Donald Trump. Donald Trump should be banned from ever running for president again, and he should go to prison for the rest of his life. But until that happens, we are going to have moment after moment like this, where you have these delusional Republicans trying to come up with fantastical conspiracy theories about how they're just the innocent ones, how they're the victims here. And then we're going to have evidence showing the complete opposite of that. So if you want more of those videos, if you want more of those moments, be sure to subscribe if you're brand new. Hit that like button and share this video if you enjoyed it. For Reflect News here on YouTube or Facebook, wherever you get these videos, my name is Brendan Plank, and I'll see you in the next video.